Did you know this supporting actor has been in almost as many movies as Lacey Chabert? Watch till the end to who the 10 supporting actors we can't get enough of in Hallmark movies are. Let's dive right in. At number 10, Devon Alexander. This dude is a total Canadian treasure, and you might have spotted him cracking jokes at top comedy venues or popping up in loads of TV shows and films. Devon's the king of stealing the spotlight as the funny supporting star in many projects on the network. He's a Calgary native, and his passion for acting and comedy sparked at a young age. After a stint in radio broadcasting, he hightailed it to New York to conquer the acting world and rock some indie films. Devon's been on a roll, making his mark in popular shows like The X-Files, iZombie, Arrow, and more. And let's not forget his multiple appearances in Hallmark and Lifetime movies. The guy's everywhere. So far, he's got 14 Hallmark flicks under his belt, including gems like Warming Up to You, A Valentine's Match, and The Santa Stakeout. And if you haven't watched these, here's a little sneak peek of Warming Up to You.
After the studio said you should work here for another week,
Yeah?
they made another request.
Okay. Name it. Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they want you guys to practice on some action scenes together. Chemistry building?
Oh, and here's a fun fact. He's often paired up with the talented Christopher Russell. And together, they've rocked 3 movies like a dynamic duo. Keep an eye out, because Devon Alexander is definitely one to watch. Up next, number 9 on our list, Kendall Cross. You've probably seen her face a bunch of times on the Hallmark Channel. This girl has rocked a whopping 13 movies, and she's a real fan favorite. So here's the scoop. After finishing high school in Kamloops, BC, Kendall took her talents to the University of British Columbia. She graduated with a BFA in stage acting, and from there was no stopping her. Her TV debut came in the series Highlander back in 1992, and since then, she's been on a roll, shining in both TV and film projects for over 20 years. You might remember her from hits like Flight 93 and The Butterfly Effect. She's got some serious acting chops. Now, when it comes to Hallmark Channel magic, Kendall's made her mark in some awesome films. You can catch her in My Christmas Family Tree, an episode of Aurora Tea Garden Mysteries, and A Wish for Christmas. She's definitely got that Hallmark charm. On to number 8 on our list is none other than Caitlyn Striker. You might recognize her from a million little things, but you know what? She's a true Hallmark Channel superstar. Now, here's a fun little tidbit about Caitlyn. She's got that gypsy spirit running through her veins. Growing up as a railroad brat, her family was always on the move, never staying in one city for more than 2 years.
My dad worked for Canadian National Railway, and so I grew up moving every 2 to 3 years. So people are like, where'd you grow up? And I'm like, well,
everywhere.
Talk about adventure, huh? And now she's got not 1, not 2, but 3 cities she calls home. NYC, Louisiana, and Vancouver, BC. This girl is always on the go, but let's talk about her journey in the performing arts. Caitlyn started out as a ballet dancer, showcasing her incredible talent with the Royal Winnipeg Ballet's Young Performers Ensemble. Embracing that emotional freedom, she knew she was destined for something more. And guess what? Elite modeling agency in Toronto scooped her up, paving the way for her acting career in film TV. She's been a part of some fantastic projects, and her love for the film industry even led her to co-produce multiple shorts and an award-winning feature film, Land of Smiles, alongside her hubby, Bradley Striker. With 15 projects under her belt, including hits like A Valentine's Match, Campfire Christmas, and Don't Go Breaking My Heart, her talent knows no bounds, and she's just getting started. Up next on number 7, Jesse Moss. This dude is a true Hallmark Channel pro with a whopping 16 projects under his belt. Can you believe it? Now let's talk about some of his big hits. You might remember him in The Christmas Promise, Ring by Spring, and Harmony from the Heart. He's got some serious chemistry with Lacey Chabert, playing her brother in Sweet Carolina and her ex-boyfriend in Moonlight in Vermont. Talk about a dynamic duo. Oh, and here's something cool. He's a regular in the Morning Show Mysteries series, appearing in all 6 episodes. This guy's got range, no doubt about it. Jesse Moss is not just an actor, but a producer too. He's rocked some awesome films like Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, The Uninvited, and Final Destination 3. Talk about a versatile talent. With his captivating performances and natural charm, Jesse Moss has won our hearts and become a familiar face on the Hallmark Channel. And let's not forget the amazing chemistry he shares with Lacey Chabert. Those two are pure magic together. Here we go with number 6, Lucia Walters. Once you catch a glimpse of her, trust me, you won't be able to get her out of your head. Now, let's talk about her impressive resume. This girl has rocked a total of 16 projects on the Hallmark Channel, and dang, she's made her mark. You might have caught her in Crossword Mysteries, If I Only Had Christmas, and All Saints Christmas. Here's behind-the-scenes magic.
Music is the heart of the story, but the glue that holds it all together is love.
All Saints Christmas on Hallmark.
But hold up, her talent doesn't just stop there. Lucia also made waves in other hits like Life Unexpected, Mission to Mars, and 50 Shades Darker. This lady's got range, no doubt about it. She's got that special spark that lights up the screen and keeps us coming back for more. Now, before we move on to number 5, make sure you subscribe to our channel and become a member to really support us. Today's member shout-out goes to Mikala Lucas. Thanks for being a number 1 fan, and be sure to check out our newest merchandise, perfect for those upcoming Christmas gifts. Now at number 5, we have Fiona Vroom. If you're a Hallmark Channel fan, you've definitely seen her rocking some amazing projects like the Wedding Veil franchise and 3 Wise Men and a Baby. Oh, and let's not forget Deliver by Christmas and Flip That Romance. This girl's on fire. Let me tell you, Fiona's not just another pretty face on the screen. She's a powerhouse in the entertainment biz, bringing diverse and captivating characters to life. She's rubbed shoulders with big names like Christoph Waltz, Nicolas Cage, and Vera Farmiga. And hello, she's worked with directors Tim Burton and Justin Lin. Born and raised in Vancouver, Fiona's creative spirit shone bright from a young age. Her parents, an electrician and a bookkeeper, encouraged her passion for performing by putting her in ballet classes at just 5 years old. This gal's been dancing and singing her heart out in 21 countries while performing on cruise ships. But her love for acting and creating characters brought her to the world of screen magic. Fast forward to today, Fiona's been rocking the acting world for over a decade. You've seen her in big shows like Netflix's Altered Carbon, BBC America's Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, and Fox's The X-Files. Plus, she's made guest appearances in fan-favorite shows like Psych, Supernatural, and iZombie. Fiona's not just a talent in front of the camera, she's got some serious producing skills too. Her web series, The True Heroines, scored major recognition, and she's even produced a few short films that wowed audiences worldwide. Next up, you can catch her as Miss Gillies in the highly anticipated TNT series Snowpiercer, starring alongside Jennifer Connelly and Daveed Diggs. With her incredible talent, infectious energy, and passion for storytelling, Fiona Vroom is definitely a force to be reckoned with in the entertainment world. Up next, we have some serious heartthrob action, cause number 4 on our list, Casey Manderson. This dude's a real Hallmark Channel star with a whopping 18 movies under his belt. Talk about making a mark in the world of romantic flicks. Now let me tell you, Casey's got a thing for playing straightforward characters, and man, does he nail it. He's got that charm and charisma that just makes your heart flutter. Can you say swoon-worthy? Recently, he stole the show in The Professional Bridesmaid. And we gotta give a shout out to his co-star Chandler Massey for spilling the beans on what it's like working with this heartthrob. But wait, there's more. Casey's got a few more gems in his filmography, like Dating the Delaney's Rippin' Time and The Christmas Ring. This guy's got serious talent. Born in New Westminster, British Columbia, Canada, Casey Manderson's got that cool Canadian vibe that we all love. He's made his mark in movies like When Life Was Good, Nutshells, and The Ennead, showcasing his diverse acting chops. With his dashing looks and genuine performances, Casey Manderson has won over our hearts and become a real Hallmark Channel favorite. There's just something about him that makes us root for his characters every single time. Now let's give it to Casey for being the heartthrob we can't get enough of. Next up, on number 3, we have Daniel Bacon. You might have spotted this guy in quite a few Hallmark Channel movies, and guess what? He's usually rocking the role of a mayor. Talk about being in charge, huh? This dude's got an impressive filmography, with a whopping 25 movies to his name. Some of his hits include A Christmas Treasure, Big Sky River, and You, Me, and the Christmas Trees. Now here's a fun fact about Daniel. He didn't decide to pursue acting until he hit his 20s. But boy, did he make up for lost time. He honed his craft at the Gastown Actors Studio, rubbing shoulders with big names like Barry Pepper and Molly Parker. And let's not forget the Lyric School of Acting, where he studied alongside the talented Grace Park and other accomplished Vancouver actors. But wait, it gets even better. This guy's been in a Disney film. In 2015, he had the amazing opportunity to work with big shots like Mark Rylance and Jermaine Clement, all under the legendary Steven Spielberg's direction. And get this, he played one of the not-so-friendly giants named Bone Cruncher. Now that's one memorable role. At number 2, we have Brenda M. Cricklow. You've probably seen her sweet face on the network before, and guess what? She's rocked a whopping 25 movies on the Hallmark Channel too. Talk about a true Hallmark superstar. Now let's talk about some of our favorite flicks featuring Brenda. We can't get enough of The Baker's Son, A Brush with Love, and The 27-Hour Day. Those movies are pure gold. Brenda Cricklow is one talented actress. You might have caught her in hits like Fantastic Four, Firewall, and Elf. This girl knows how to shine on the big screen, and the supporting star who's appeared in nearly everything is Nelson Wong. This dude's been in a whopping 28 movies on the Hallmark Channel. Talk about making a mark in the Hallmark universe. Now, let's talk about his roles. He's the funny guy, the sidekick that moves the plot along, and guess what? Many of his characters have been named Kenny Kwan or Kenny Kwan. We see you, Nelson. We see you. And hey, special shout out to A Timeless Christmas for keeping the Kenny tradition alive. But wait, there's more. Nelson's got some standout performances that have won our hearts. As Eugene in It Was Always You, he brought that extra dash of charm to the screen. And let's not forget Date, Andy Chow in A Martha's Vineyard Mysteries. This guy knows how to leave an impression. And guess what? Nelson's really close to matching Lacey's 32 movies on the Hallmark Channel. It's like a race to the Hallmark throne, and he's inching closer and closer. With his wit and humor, Nelson Wong has become a true gem in the Hallmark world. His characters add that special spark to the movies, and we can't get enough of him. Which one of these actors is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed our content, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to our channel, and become a member if you haven't already. Thanks for watching, everyone.